Breaking news is out of Southern California tonight, where two fires are now raging out of control. On the left, the Palisades fire has already burned around 3,000 acres and a number of homes. On the right, the Eaton fire burning near Pasadena that has grown by hundreds of acres in just a matter of hours. Thank you for joining us here at 10. I'm Andrea Flores.
I'm Galston Dart. These fires are being driven by those powerful Santa Ana winds. The worst of the windstorm is hitting right now. It's expected to last until tomorrow morning. Here's a live look at the Palisades fire right now, and it has quickly grown to about 3,000 acres. There are many homes in this area. About 30,000 residents have been ordered to evacuate, with homes under immediate threat. We do know that homes have already been lost in this fire, and at least at this time, it is not clear as to how many.
And take a look at this video from earlier tonight. You can see how strong the winds are there. You can also see the glow of the flames. Right now, wind gusts of up to 100 miles per hour have hit parts of the mountains and foothills in the Pacific Palisades area. The National Weather Service says these are the strongest winds to hit Southern California in more than a decade. So take a look at these new images out of Pacific Palisades. A CNN crew arriving in the fire zone captured this video showing home after home on fire. There is no official count on the number of homes burned so far. This crew was forced to turn around after nearly being surrounded by those flames.
And just to give you an idea of how dire this is, dramatic video here showing fire crews using a bulldozer to push cars out of the way in the roadway. Many people had just abandoned their cars on the road there and tried to evacuate. And well, that left a problem, so it's creating some issues for crews trying to make their way to the fire, so they had to cut a path with the bulldozer there. Well, earlier tonight, President Biden, who was in Southern California, said that he had offered federal assistance for both fires burning tonight.
Jennifer Bjorklund has the latest from Los Angeles.
As darkness fell, the firefight intensified as the epic Southern California winds blasted this Pacific Palisades inferno downhill toward the ocean, taking homes and lifetimes of memories with it before hitting the beach. This is a Baywatch lifeguard stand in flames.
By no stretch of the imagination are we out of the woods.
Governor Gavin Newsom declaring a state of emergency Tuesday evening after a day of chaos that saw 10,000 households evacuating, many of them abandoning their cars in a huge traffic jam. With just one way in and out of that canyon, those cars were in the way and had to be moved fast.
The gist of moving them with bulldozers was an emergency situation. You got to get those fire resources through, and they do what they have to do to be able to facilitate that.
This windstorm was forecast to be heaviest overnight, making an air attack more dangerous and less effective.
Because as the water exits the bottom of the drop tank, it just gets carried away by the wind and never reaches the ground. So there really is no point to putting people at risk if that firefight isn't making a difference.
For a community that has been through it before many times, this is the biggest wind-driven event many have seen in their lifetime. Jennifer Bjorklund, NBC News, Los Angeles.
And about 35 miles east of there, we're following a second fire burning right now in Los Angeles County. This is north of Pasadena. This fire has already grown to 400 acres, and there is no containment at this point. You can see all of those embers just streaming from this fire. Hundreds of residents have been ordered to evacuate, or they've been told to prepare to evacuate at any moment. And we are just getting this new video into our newsroom. A senior facility in Pasadena forced to evacuate as the Eaton fire rages on. All of those people in wheelchairs, some even in hospital beds. They had to get out of their facilities immediately. Ambulances being called in to take those people to safety.
You can just see how windy it is there. And then we just got this video and people running to evacuate horses as the fire was raging on a hillside. You can see the embers just blowing by, and check out the intensity of the flames there, being fueled and fed by that strong wind there. A seriously scary situation there in the Pasadena area. And we wanted to show you this as well. This is some nighttime time lapse here. This is from an Alert California camera where you can see both fires burn burning. So in the foreground there, that's the Eaton fire that Andrea was talking about. This is the one burning near Pasadena. And then back there, back to the right, that's the Palisades fire. That's the one that is still burning out of control. So a real hellscape there for those folks. KCRA meteorologist Heather Waldman has been tracking the fires and the wind. It's been windy there all day, and it's still going to be that way through the night, Heather.
Yeah, and if anything, the wind is only getting worse over the next few hours. You can kind of think of it as the atmosphere exhaling at the end of the day. The air sinks once the sun goes down, and well, that air is sinking down some large mountains around Los Angeles, so that's where it accelerates, and we see the wind speeds pick up. So our model showing wind gusts of at least 60 miles per hour from Malibu over to Pasadena through tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Here's where the Palisades fire is burning. This is where the Eaton fire is burning. Even early tomorrow morning, still watching intense winds. You heard the fire crews talk about the winds just making air attacks ineffective and of course dangerous on top of that. So not as useful here, helping fire crews gain containment there. By this time tomorrow, winds will be lighter. It will still be that dry offshore flow, but again, in about 24 hours at least, the winds will back off some. You can very clearly see both fires from space. This is a high resolution satellite picking up on the heat from the fires. The Palisades fire, again, close to 3,000 acres. And as of last update, the Eaton fire at about 400 acres, but likely still growing with the winds intensifying to the north of Pasadena. This area of low pressure is going to move away. That's going to help ease the winds for Southern California. And our breeze will go away too. We're going to end up with a nice mild afternoon. We'll look at our forecast in a few minutes.